This 22-year-old murdered 30 women in a day. In 1945, British soldiers liberated Bergen-Belsen concentration camp and found hell on earth. Among the guards they arrested was a 22-year-old German woman named Irma Gries. She looked like a teenager. Blonde, well-dressed, almost angelic. Then the survivors started talking. They called her the hyena of Auschwitz and the beautiful beast. For 3 years, Gries had worked at Auschwitz and Bergen-Belsen, where she personally beat an estimated 30 women to death every single day. But here's what made her uniquely evil. She weaponized her beauty. She would seduce male prisoners, sleep with them, then send them to the gas chambers the next morning, watching them realize their betrayal as they were led to their deaths. Survivors testified that she deliberately selected the youngest, most beautiful girls for the gas chambers first because she was jealous of their looks. She carried a whip and a pistol everywhere. Her preferred method was beating women on their breasts until they died from internal bleeding. She forced other prisoners to watch. One survivor, Gisela Pearl, testified that Gries watched with pleasure as Pearl was forced to perform a childbirth on a woman who was tied up, just for Gries's entertainment. She kept a lamp made from human skin in her quarters like a trophy. When the British arrested her, she was 22 years old, younger than most college graduates today. At her trial, she showed no remorse. She smiled during testimonies. She bragged about her actions. Survivors broke down on the witness stand, describing what she'd done. She looked bored. She was sentenced to death by hanging, the youngest woman executed under British law in the 20th century. The night before her execution, guards heard her singing Nazi songs in her cell. Her last words as the noose was placed around her neck were "Schnell," quick, in German, mocking the hangman. She was hanged on December 13, 1945, at age 22. Here's the part that haunts historians. Gries wasn't a lifelong Nazi. She was 18 when she joined the camps. Just 3 years of indoctrination turned a teenage girl into one of the most sadistic killers in history. Psychologists studying her case concluded she wasn't insane. She knew exactly what she was doing. She chose cruelty. She enjoyed it. And she died without a single regret. The beautiful monster who proved that evil doesn't need a lifetime. Sometimes 3 years is enough.